Hello everybody, and thank you so much for joining me, your girl, from the Real Tea with the Tea. It is nice to have you guys in my kitchen tonight. Tonight I am going to be making some stuffed bell peppers, Mexican style, Mexican style corn. So let's get started. All of my ingredients are here. I have already cleaned some peppers already. The peppers that the stuffing is going to go in. I cut the corn off the cob. This is fresh corn. We have cilantro. We have green peppers, mushrooms, and onions. Also, ground turkey that we're going to be using. So now this recipe is one of my own. It's not one I got from anywhere, but it's pretty simple to make. First, I'm going to be making some rice, and I've already have 1.5 cups of boiling water, or it's about to boil. And when it comes to a boil, I am going to, I am going to then incorporate. So this is a La Preta rice. It is a brown rice. I did learn from the show that if it's white, it's not right. That's what they say. To eat. But this is brown rice. This is a brown rice that I'm going to be using. So you just pour the water. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Pour the rice into the water like such. And it's going to, and let that boil. So I'm going to do that. And while I do that, then I'm going to start to brown my turkey. I'm going to start to get it browning. And I usually don't put but like maybe a drop or so of olive oil in the skillet that I'm going to use. I use a lot of olive oil. I don't really typically use vegetable oil anymore. I use olive oil and the olive oil just a little bit, just to coat the skillet. So that's what I use. Just a little bit of oil. So let it get nice and warm. Let me see, just let it get nice and warm, and I'm gonna start. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brown my turkey. So that should take, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, if that, and then I'll be back and we'll see what happens after the turkey gets brown. After that turkey gets brown, we're gonna see what happens. Okay, everybody, so the turkey is all, I drained it, I browned it, I put absolutely no seasoning in it while it was, I just allowed it to brown and just get all the natural juices and stuff like that off the turkey, and I drained any excess olive oil that was on it off. And so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add in, this is cumin and taco seasoning. And I'll just use 1 pack of McCormick's and just brown back up really, really good. Or coat it with the seasoning, should I say. Let it go. I put in absolutely no liquid in this. No water, no chicken broth, no anything. I just let it coat really, really good all over the turkey. I also added the rice to the water, so the rice is back here and it's boiling up really good. You have vegetables in it, tomato, and yellow pepper. And this absolutely smells amazing. Like, it smells really, really good. That truly smells amazing. I'm going to add in just a little black pepper. And I get my black pepper from Sam's Club. It's like restaurant quality. So it gives it a good, more than a spicy taste, but just a good peppery taste, you know. I think pepper belongs in ground meat. What you think? And then I'm gonna add in a little garlic powder. Okay, just a little bit. I don't put in a lot. So, and then I just keep coating it, and you'll notice that turkey is light when you cook it. Turkey is a light when you start to get that good, nice color to it. So it's coming along really well. And I keep that on like a medium-high heat. And let it just cook a little bit. Again, no liquids in it, not yet. I'm gonna come over here now. What I'm gonna be putting in my meat, my turkey blend, is I'm gonna be putting in red onions. So I'll go ahead and throw those in. Trying to be the cameraman and the cook. Boy, I'll tell you the truth. One of these days, the Lord gonna bless the real tea, right? And we're gonna have a cameraman over here. And he gonna be able to help us. But until then, we just gonna cook. Brown those onions, and it gives off the best flavor. Like, you know, I don't eat a lot of meat, and pretty much turkey. I eat shrimp, lobster, crab, those types of things, but don't eat a lot of meat. But when I'll do it with turkey. And a lot of people may eat the turkey and be like, they didn't even know that was turkey. So, yeah. So, we're going to let that cook for a few moments. And in the meantime, we're going to add in some mushroom. And this is fresh mushroom, portobello. So, I add that into the mixture as well. And we just going to mix it up. I'm just trying to turn the camera around. Gonna mix it up. I started talking in my videos because people were like, what are you doing? They want to know what I'm doing. So I don't mind showing y'all what I'm doing. So I'll just keep on. And again, the turkey gets a good dark color. Like, you know, give you the whole ground beef effect. When you don't eat a lot of meat, you'll learn that mushrooms are like a source of meat. Actually, you can make Beyond Meat with mushrooms. So, I don't know if you know, but I just keep cooking that. And let it get a little darker. It's going to get dark in color. And we're going to keep right along. We're going to keep moving right along. We're going to keep moving right along. This is why I don't like to talk. When I'm cooking, I be concentrating. But yeah. So, you have to tap that pot, tap it, and make sure you get everything from off around the side. So yes, it is definitely a great day today. As some of you may know, I'm getting prepared for my February 16th show, which is going to be awesome. I am going to be talking with some black gospel singers, Jason Todd. Oh my goodness, Reverend Julius, he's going to be in the house. Pastor Eric Jones, he going to be in the house. So we just going to have a hallelujah good time. That's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do. Boy, I wish I could smell this kitchen. This kitchen know it's smelling good. Let me tell you. Yes, honey. So my turkey mixture, my turkey is coming along. You see it's getting a really pretty dark color. And that's what I like. Those mushrooms all incorporated in there. And it's just nothing but flavor. It's flavor. Definitely. Plenty flavor. Smelling amazing. I'll be back in a few moments. What I'm going to do is incorporate the rice into the mixture. And we're going to go from there. We're going to get to stuffing those peppers. Be back in a moment. All right. So now what we're doing, what I did was added the rice to this meat mixture. And again, this is a Mexican style rice. Okay, so I just add it in. In the meantime, I'm going to come back. Now, I'm going to I put the rice in there. So then now I have over here some yellow, red, and green peppers. I'm going to add them all in that mixture and just let them fry. Let them go ahead. And this, I tell you, the pepper is going to be off the chain. I hate to say off the chain because it sounds a little on the ghetto side, but I just cut it down a little bit. So now what I'm going to do is just let this come. It's just going to heat just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not a lot. Oh my goodness, that smells amazing. Like, it smells so good. I got a little leftover rice. I'm not a rice eater, but got just a little bit of that leftover rice. And we're just going to continue. Again, I have put absolutely no liquid in this mixture. Not a none. No water, no nothing. So my peppers are all over there. They just waiting. So what I'm going to do, yeah, this just tastes like 2 or 3 like good ones, good stirs. And you are ready. I'm going to cut the fire back off. And so now what I'm going to do is go ahead and begin to stuff my peppers. And the way that I stuff my peppers is I'm going to start with a little salsa first. And then I'm going to use cheese, salsa, meat. Cheese, salsa, meat in that order. Okay? Cheese, salsa, meat. And I use 3 different kinds of cheeses. And I'll show you those. I'll show you the cheeses that I use. I just use a regular Publix brand. It's going to be, I use cheddar, mild cheddar, and Colby Jack, which has Colby and Monterey Jack. So we're going to use those. And we're going to assemble those peppers in a moment. But yeah, and it smells so good. I'm telling you, I want to eat this right now. It smells amazing. So here we go. I'm going to stuff the peppers. And then we're going to cook them on 350 for 15 minutes. And they're going to be done at that point. My oven is on 350, you see? So everything is going to be okay. So just hang in there, and I'll be back with the finished product. All right, so now I started already the process with stuffing the peppers. I just wanted to do it one time, you know, so you can see. I put the mild cheddar, and I'll put that in first. I just put a little in each one of the peppers. Got some pretty big peppers here. Publix have bomb peppers. They be kind of big. So stuff them and stuff them and stuff them. When I say stuff, I want stuffed peppers. One of them stuffed with things, right? So I just use the ice cream scooper, and I just, you know, put the I forgot one thing now before I do that. Oh my goodness, what I need, that's so funny. What I needed to use was me and my prop from the camera. So maybe it might give you a better, I'm sorry, give you a better look at what it is I'm doing as well. So I just use an ice cream scooper and just scoop my ingredients over into the peppers. And then and this, so I really was supposed to put some salsa right there, so I'm gonna stop and put the salsa. I just pour a little bit in each pepper. Put a little bit in each pepper. A little salsa. And this is just a regular Publix brand of salsa. Nothing spectacular about it. It's just regular salsa. And y'all know changing my diet has been absolutely amazing because a lot of people think that you can't eat anything, but you can. You can still eat. You can still eat healthy and be healthy as well. So I'm going to scoop into the pepper. And boy, these peppers is full to the brim. Now my husband is going to enjoy this. He likes my cooking, but he be saying I be doing them one and dones. He be saying, baby, you cook this time, but when you gonna cook it again? Be trying to give him a variety of stuff. Trying to get him to change his eating habits as well. It's definitely a job. He likes men like what they like. And it's kind of hard to get them to change. And I have used all of my mixture. It fit all 6 peppers right on the, as they say, jamming on the ones. I got them going crazy. And these are looking amazing. And they're not even done yet. They look absolutely amazing, though. They really do. Put that little bit right there. So we're all done with that. We're all done with that. So now, the last thing that I put on top of the peppers is cheese. And this is the Colby Jack brand. I love Colby Jack cheese. Changing my eating habits was one thing, but I could not give up my cheese. I just couldn't. I tried vegan cheese. It didn't go too good. So, I'm just gonna continue to eat healthy and not necessarily worry so much about the cow. I said I didn't want to eat anything that had a mother or father, but it's a hard transition for someone my age and all of that. But I still want to continue to be healthy and try that. So now my peppers are all stuffed. They are all right. So my peppers are all stuffed. And I'm going to get them in the oven. They're going to cook again for 15 minutes in the oven on 350 degrees. What I do also is I'm going to pour just a little bit of water in the bottom so that the peppers don't stick to the bottom of the pan. This pan right here is a Paula Deen pan. Really, 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 really. Yeah, this is a Paula Deen pan. So, yeah, these are really, really, really good pans. So, yeah. So, I'll be back shortly and show you guys the finished product of the peppers. All right, all right. So now I'm going to get started with my Mexican style street corn. This is going to be interesting. So what I have here is some fresh corn. I showed you that. What I did was I cut it, or what the old people say, I shooked it. I cut the corn off the cob. And there's an art to doing that. My Aunt Cindy Starworth taught me how to do that. But anyway, I cut the corn off the cob, and I cut it. The way that you cut it is you cut it once, you cut it twice, and then twice down and one up. And that's how you cut corn off the cob. But that's another video. I'll show you that another time. But anyway, right now, in this Mexican corn, what I have is corn, of course, green pepper, cilantro, chili powder, cumin, and black pepper, and feta cheese. Yes, feta cheese goes in it. And when I tell you, it is good and tasty. And I just use regular feta cheese crumbles. And they also came from Publix. Y'all can tell I love Publix, right? They also came from Publix. So my skillet is nice and hot right now. I like to do it on a medium-high heat. So go ahead and get the corn going. And what I warmed up was just a little bit of olive oil. I use a little bit of Slap Your Mama in the corn as well. And I'll just let that for a second cook before I let the look off in there. Okay. I kind of put the green peppers and the corn in there at the same time, just because of the, to get the peppers to soften up a little bit. So I go ahead and put those in there. And then I put in a little cilantro. And all I did was just cut it up. It's fresh cilantro. I've already put in my Slap Your Mama already. I also put in a little chili powder. And I'll put all of those. You'll get to see it in a minute. I'll put a nice little amount of chili powder in there too. Put in a little cumin. And boy, you're talking about some good corn. It's really good. Get a spoon to stir it up with. Right here we go. So this is my corn, my Mexican style corn. It's really, really good. And again, that's fresh corn, cut clean off the cob, fresh cilantro, chili powder, cumin, and all of those seasonings you can use and season them to your taste or liking. It depends on how much corn you're going to use and all of that. I would recommend, this is 4 cobs of corn right here. So I would highly recommend, if you're going to do this, you use a half of a green pepper, dice it up. You use about a handful of cilantro and also dice that up as well. So yeah, so the corn is going to cook. We're going to allow that to cook a little while. And then I'm going to throw in some black beans. Yes, black beans is going to go in this corn. Yes, honey, I don't play no games. We're not going to play no games with this corn tonight. I had left the black bean out, but yeah, black beans go in this as well. And when I tell you the flavor, oh, the flavors, y'all. I'm not kidding. The flavor, oh my goodness. I wish you could taste it. But yes, we're going to incorporate some black beans. And it gives you a little bit of, the Mexican viva. I love Mexican food. And you know, ever since I changed my eating habit, I have to try to find a way to make foods interesting. So that is the reason that I did this, or that I do the corn and the peppers and stuff like that, because I want them to be as interesting as possible, and also to be very nutritious too. So it's the nutrition for me. It's the nutrition for me. I don't know about anybody else. It is definitely the nutrition. So the corn has my kitchen smelling like totally amazing. So we're gonna let that cook. I'm gonna add in some black beans. And I have my black beans right here. Gonna add those in a few. And we're gonna see what happens here. We're gonna see what happens. I can't wait to plate it and eat. I'm so serious. So serious. I'm gonna plate it and even gonna take it up there and let Mr. Crawford check it out and see what he has to say. So I'll be back in a moment. All right, you guys, and this is my finished product of my stuffed peppers. Mexican style stuffed peppers. Mexican style stuffed peppers. You guys, it was nice tonight for you guys to allow me to do a little cooking for you guys. I enjoyed myself. I'm gonna go try these